Good morning, dear students. Moving now forward in our chapter, The Globe, we will deal with the topic meridians, also known as the longitudes, in detail today. Now, earlier also we have seen what are longitudes. Longitudes are a set of imaginary lines which are running from North Pole to the South Pole. Right? They are the imaginary lines which runs from North Pole to the South Pole. Here we can see in the diagram also, Earth is divided into two equal halves, but now not from north and south. It is divided into east and west part, eastern part and the western part. The prime meridian, which is the center, like equator is the latitude which lies in the center, prime meridian is the longitude which is the center, means the 0 degree, and it divides it again into two hemispheres, eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. Now hemisphere means the half part of earth, half of the earth. Hemi means half, sphere meaning circle. Now you can see in the diagram, the black line shows you the prime meridian. All the longitudes drawn in red color, they belong to the western hemisphere. All the longitudes drawn in blue color belongs to the eastern hemisphere. Okay. Now, longitudes, they are also defined as the imaginary lines that run from north to south, means from the north pole to the south pole. And the 0 line for longitude is the prime meridian, means 0 degree. Here is the prime meridian which runs from the north pole to the south pole. Here one thing you should be observing also, all the longitudes, they are moving from north pole to south pole, but none of them are parallel to each other. Whereas in latitudes we have seen, latitudes are always parallel to each other, but longitudes, they are the half circles drawn and hence they are not at all parallel. Here very clearly you can see prime meridian and the equator. Prime meridian lies at 0 degree, north to south pole. Equator also lies at 0 degree, east to west. Now longitude, see, if the point is located to the west of the prime meridian, we have to indicate it with writing a W to that value. Whereas if it is located in the east of the prime meridian, we have to write an E to indicate the value. We have seen in the earlier class, while showing the latitudes, we indicated them with N and S. referring to the north and south. Here we are using W, and E referring to the west and east side. See, longitudes on the earth, they are the lines of longitudes, also known as the meridians, and the prime meridians has a value of 0 degree. The prime meridian has a value of 0 degree. There is no indication of E or W. Why? Because it does not move any direction side. That is constant and it is at 0 degree. The longitude values increases up to 180 degree in both the directions. Means moving towards the east up to 180 degrees and moving towards the west also it is up to 180 degrees. So total it makes 360 degrees. Total it makes 360 degrees. In the picture also it is very clear. All the longitudes, they are not at the same distance everywhere. You can see all the longitudes, when they are near the poles, their distance is very less, and at the equator, exact at the equator, the distance between two meridians is the maximum here. The distance between two meridians is the maximum. The prime meridian passes through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, England. Prime meridian passes through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, England, and the international date line passes through the Pacific Ocean. Here again we should be noting, never these longitude lines are not at all parallel, because why? They all run through the north and south poles. They all run through the north and south poles, and near the pole they are very close, and at the equator they are at the maximum distance. Always remember, whenever you draw the diagrams, should be keeping these things in mind. Now here you will be getting to know that Eratosthenes, he was the Greek geographer who invented the system of longitudes and latitudes. The person who started this system of longitudes and latitudes, he is Eratosthenes, and he was the first person to calculate the circumference of the earth. With the system of this latitudes and longitudes, he was the first person who calculated the circumference of the earth. He also coined the term geography. The subject geography name is given by him. Now, coming to the next part is how to find a location on the earth. We use coordinates to find the location or the places on the globe. What we use? We use the coordinates. Now, latitude is written first and longitude is written last. These are the rules how to write the measurement. Always the latitude will be written first and longitude will be written at last. See, for example, the location of Honolulu, Hawaii on a map is 21 degree north, 157 degrees west. Means on the latitude 21 degrees north we have to see, and on the longitude 157 degrees west. Now here 21 degree N is the coordinate representing the latitude, and 157 is the coordinate which is representing the longitude. Now how to see the longitude and the time? See, if you place meridians 15 degree apart starting with the prime meridian, you will divide the earth into exact 24 zones. In exact 24 zones we will see, and these correspond to the 24 hours in a day. Right, 24 spots indicating the 24 hours in a day. Now longitude and time, how? As we travel around the world to the east, you gain an hour in time for each zone you cross. See, if we are moving towards the east side in our world, what happens? We are moving 1 hour ahead. So what will happen? The day, if we move 8 or 10 zones ahead, we will be reaching there a day before, right? And if we move towards the west side, with each zone we will be losing an hour. Means if we start at 6 o'clock by our Indian time, towards the east, exactly at the same time it will be 4 o'clock. Towards the west, exactly at the same time will be 8 o'clock. Right? But if you traveled around the world to the east fast enough, you would be a day older in a short time. What will happen? That your day calculated will be lesser. And if you have traveled towards the west, you could go back in the past, means a day before. To solve this problem, it was agreed that the 180 degree meridian would signal the change of date point. So how we find that from which longitude the date has to be changed? It was decided that 180 degree meridian would be the signal for the change of date. If we travel east and the date goes back one day, travel west and you advance a day when crossing this meridian. But to keep all of a country in the same time zone, it has to be the same in one country, right? And to solve this problem, what has been done? The international date line does not follow the 180 degree meridian exactly. Yes. Other time zones, they make the same accommodation for country or state boundaries. See, to maintain it one time in one country, it does not follow the exact meridian. A slight change is followed. Here you will be getting one more thing to know, that the word meridian, from where we have derived the word meridian, it's a Latin word meridianus, which means the midday. Meridianus means the midday, where AM stands for antemeridian, which means before noon. Now what is noon here? Before 12 in the afternoon. And PM stands for post meridian, which means afternoon, means after 12 noon it becomes p.m. and before 12 noon it is a.m. So what is the full form of a.m. and p.m. if anyone asks? You all are now knowing it. Okay. Next we will be continuing in our next part of the chapter. Till then, have a good day.